who is the only signer of the Declaration of Independence who has the distinction of being murdered. I think he was collateral material, really, but it's a long story.
Was
all
he
by itself.
scalped?
No, some of my ancestors were scalped, but that was before, when settlement was new here.
Right.
No, he was born in 1726 and died in 1806.
Mm.
He was Thomas Jefferson's teacher.
Yeah.
Anyway, I read this book about his murder and the trial of his nephew, which was a miscarriage of justice. But in reading the book, I said, wow, this man was great.
Mm-hmm.
I've really never heard of him. I've
I
seen his
hadn't
name
either.
down in Williamsburg. There's a George Wythe house, which is quite beautiful in Williamsburg, colonial Williamsburg. And I said, I didn't know anything about this man, but he was very, very important to the early success of this country, this democratic republic. So I said, well, somebody needs to write a modern biography of him. And so I had lunch with a friend of mine who writes history, and I said, you really ought to get on this. But he was on to something else. And so when I retired, a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, hey, I can write this book now. I can do it. And it was just the greatest feeling of elation